Good.
That's it.
Who we got there? Is that a cat or a dog? That's a dog.
Oh my God.
This is Andy.
That's the office dog.
Putting his arms out.
Yeah.
So, have you guys ever done a Instagram Live before?
That first time.
What?
Is it hard to hear? I was going to say, what?
Technology, buddy.
Have you done one before?
No, we've never done one before, but first time for everything, and it's good it's with you guys. Lead us through.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Now, I've just got to start by saying, Steve, your hair is getting long. Is this an isolation thing?
I was trying to keep up with you, and then you cut yours.
Then I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Please don't get rid of it. I like the long hair.
Now, this is what 3 kids does to you. You forget you don't get to shave and you don't get to cut your hair.
No, Paul, he's going
That's
after
it.
the Aquaman look.
The Aquaman look. Who we got in the background there? That's Beck, isn't it?
Come over again.
Come over. We've got the whole team behind the brand. Is she coming in?
Hello, Polly.
Hey, oh wow, we've got the whole team watching.
And that's Appleberry.
Oh, that's X50. Fantastic. So we'll just do a bit of an intro. Dan and Steve are from X50. Now I've got the products. I've got my lucky Woolworths bag here. It contains a whole lot of the supplements you guys distribute. But this one, everybody knows, is X50.
Yeah.
So just to start with our burners, you've all seen this before. An amazing product, fat burning, makes you drink more water, tastes amazing, all natural. Steve, the guy with the long hair and the glasses, created it. How long ago now, Steve?
I was thinking about this before. We're just talking about it. Really, it hit the market in 2011, but I started working on it 2010.
So this is a decade in the making, and this is what we have now.
That's it. Yeah, that's as good as I got, buddy. But hey, it's worked. It's effective. People love it. Yeah, it's.
I don't think you could do any better. That's not what I mean. I reckon it's amazing. It's one of the best-selling SKUs at Fat Burners Only. It always has been. It's amazing. So, I suppose that's the big thing. Why green tea? Why did you come up with it 10 years ago?
A couple of reasons, but at the time I was training pretty hard, and drinking a lot of green tea. My trainer told me that I should be drinking a lot, obviously, because when you're training a lot, you need a lot of antioxidants, your immune system's down and that sort of thing. So drinking lots of green tea, and also for the thermogenic fat burning properties. So yeah, drinking a lot, but I couldn't stand the taste. I hate green tea, like the taste of normal tea bag type tea. And I was drinking heaps at the time. So I wasn't working at the time. I remember, and I had a pregnant wife and no job, and I was kind of like, whoa, I need to do something here. I need to come up with something. And I just thought, well, I'm drinking all this tea, I can't stand it. Is there any way, we can do something a bit different, and I'll not have to drink hundreds and hundreds, not hundreds, but all these cups of green tea a day. And I just sort of started looking into extracts and things like that. And and sort of came up with it. There was a little bit of trial and error, and the first batch tasted terrible. It was horrible. It all went all hard, and it was just, it was a bit of a wild ride. But, we sort of persevered and got through it. And, here we are now with that flavour there and a bunch of other flavours. And it's in sub stores, and it's going really well.
Yeah, or do you know how many stores across the country your product's in now?
Well, there's less and less these days, But, I mean, we're in all the main, supplement stores and whatnot, which has been predominantly our focus. Like we love the sup industry and sports nutrition stores. So, you'll find us in pretty much most sup stores. It's been, a few pharmacies here and there that stock some sup ranges and stuff, but not so much. It's mainly sup focused, yeah.
Right.
Oh, 300-400 now. There used to be 1,000 sup stores like 8 years ago.
Maybe including gyms and stuff. Maybe you're getting up to 1,000 with the gyms, but obviously gyms are closed now. But yeah, like a lot of pharmacies, health food stores are a big one. Obviously with the smaller sizes, like this one here, they go well in the IGAs and things like that. just as a little introduction.
We've got basics
Yeah.
and secondaries.
Yeah, but you know, we're pretty much worldwide now.
No, we're in a few places.
In a few places worldwide.
What other countries are you guys in? What are you selling? What countries?
New Zealand does really well. They've been
Yeah.
they've been with us, you know, from the start. Daniel, who handles it over in New Zealand, has been with me almost from day one. You know, I met him actually doing trade shows. So he's
So not this Daniel here, different Daniel.
no, I've got another Dan. This is my second Dan. I had one before this one. I've still got them both. But yeah, so I sent the Kiwi one back, and he's running X50 over in New Zealand. So that does really good. We've got Dubai, some fantastic Aussie girls that live in Dubai. Iceland, of all places.
You sell it in Iceland.
Yeah, it does really well.
How did you get that connection even?
This guy, he just contacted us out of the blue. This fantastic.
He met you in Madrid, Spain.
There you go. So he met me in Madrid at an expo.
Yeah.
Beck followed that up and sort of got that all on the go. And then we're in Europe, UK, but, you know, not huge there, just, you know, but we've got some good fans over there. So, yes, it's gone well. But, yeah, Iceland's a really funny one. Like, he always...
That's a strange one. And so would you say, though, Australia is still your flagship country for sales of X50?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That's where that's where we're going to concentrate and focus. Look, I went and tried to get it overseas for a couple of years there and do that sort of thing. But it's a very tough slog, you know, like dealing internationally.
Yeah, you need people there on the ground.
Yeah, you got to be there.
Putting in and stuff like that.
You know, there's a couple of big Aussie brands that are probably doing the same thing at the moment, trying America and Europe and the same thing. And it's hard work, you know. So there's nowhere like home. You can never do it as good as you can in your own backyard, you know. So
that's right. Now, you mentioned that the first batch of X50 went a little bit hard, and it wasn't out of expiry, was it?
No, it wasn't out of expiry. It was in my garage, and I think they didn't seal it all properly.
Yeah, right.
It was kind of new. Saching technology was kind of new then, and I don't know if I can say this. But,
I know the story. I wanted to speak to the story. Yeah, I wanted to hear it.
We're scarred.
But it was like it all went hard. It was like a first batch, you know. And
this is obviously before he was in the stores and everything like that.
Just selling to.
So where were you selling it out of? So you just got your product. Where were you moving it?
Because you know the story, Paul.
I know, and it's such a fantastic story that I want our burners to actually learn where X50 came from.
Yeah, so it's like it started in the garage.
Yes.
As many.
So did Fat Burners Only. Yeah.
No, we weren't making it in the garage. Yeah, it was actually being made by contract manufacturers. It was TGA listed product, which I was pretty proud of at the time.
Fantastic.
Straight off the bat, it was TGA listed. But you know, the story is the first batch all went hard. So I spent like night after night with a little hammer, hammering all the sachets to make all the powder again.
I love it. I love it.
Everything was great, but you know.
Like you said, it wasn't expired, but you'd spent your capital, you got all this product, and it hardened, and you had to figure out a way to move forward.
100%. I had a pregnant screaming wife. Like, you never heard someone scream like that. And hard sachets. Like, what are you going to do? I went and got a free.
What are you going to do? $3 hammer. That's it. And it's just it's great to hear the story from humble beginnings, because everybody would look at X50 and it's true, would know that you're a massive and forgive me for using figures, multi-million-dollar brand now. You're huge in 1,000 locations, plus you're worldwide. But just to start from your garage, having to hammer out individual sachets. Now, there's 60 sachets in a box.
Hey, Paul, I want to add.
Unbelievable.
Exactly the same as Fat Burners Only. Where did that start out of, right?
It started in a garage. Well, I used to bring one product home a week from the stores just to actually send out. You start from humble beginning.
That man cave with the
yes, you've been there.
Machine.
And I'm holding here my favourite flavour, which I shouldn't tell people, because as soon as I tell people, I sell out. Appleberry. What's your favourite flavour?
Yeah, that's one of them. And acai. I love the acai. Actually, pomegranate, acai, cranberry. They're all and appleberry. They're very similar in taste.
So that's Steve's favourite, acai.
That's the acai right there. Yep.
And then my favourite's the fresh tea. And
Oh yes,
fresh
tea.
This will segue into a nice little because we want to give you guys like a little preview of what's happening. So no one screen record this, but
everyone screen record this. All right.
Australian first. Are you ready, Paul?
Cool. This is
we're launching something on here.
We're launching
All right.
something here. It's a new advertising campaign. Are you ready, Paul?
I'm ready. Let's rock and roll. What's going on?
Mitch, our New South Wales guy, and Dan, our NZ guy. We didn't. But this is myself.
Yeah, fresh tea.
Dan and our other Paul from accounts. Because fresh is a sexy tea, right? It's a beauty tea. It's collagen based and whatnot, very good for inner and outer health, gut flora, that sort of thing. So we've made a really sexy, on point, on trend video.
Are you ready?
There's another video. Yep.
It's a video.
Are you ready?
Are you going to show it to the camera?
We're going to show it.
We're going to launch it here right now, Paul.
We're going to launch.
All right.
Wait, should we show them 5 seconds?
No, show the whole thing.
We're going to show you the whole thing.
All right, I'm watching. Okay, everybody watch this screen below. What is going on with Steve's eyes? Oh, it's got the glitter. I am into it.
Like it?
I'm into
it. Into it as well. So we're going to add.
I'm in.
You're in?
I think the only way you can improve it is shirts off, but I'm not complaining. It was still amazing. Now, whose idea was that?
That's Beck.
That was Beck's idea. Are you actually going to launch it?
Yeah. I'm going to do a boosted post.
You really should. I reckon that will get the most traction of any ad on any sup in Australia. I'm dead serious.
During this time, during this time when COVID's around, everyone's down. There's all this negative media, and we just want to do something that will bring smiles to people's faces.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Well, I can guarantee you, if you're letting that out, we will pop it on our socials. 100%. Let's share the love.
Yeah, the goal was to have all the men of the companies actually do their own version. So you'd be doing a version for fat burners, and try and rope in Grant Mayo, Simon Rees, Adam Williams, all those other guys, and get them to
now,
do versions.
Is that a filter with the music in the background, or did you have to make that yourself?
A pre-recorded one, send it to us. Our media guys will make it all pretty and then add you onto the video.
I'm in, totally in. Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. So, what is the best-selling flavour of X50?
Flavour? Single flavour?
Flavour or SKU, because there is an assorted. Is that the number one?
So definitely the assorted, which is the bigger version of this one.
The green box, yes.
Yeah, the teal box.
And what's in an assorted? There's 60 sachets still, but there's 10 and 6 different flavours of 10 sachets.
10 sachets of 6 different flavours,
We got some new ones we're going to come out with in the next 12 months, some new flavours and things, and some new assorted boxes and stuff. Just look, it's a proven formula, so the only thing to do is just keep coming up with flavours, which we have. We've got, there's a lot of flavours there, but we'll just keep reinventing the flavours and go from there. Fresh is our latest, my friend.
This is the latest one. Yep.
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
Forest berries right there. Yep.
That's it. Marine collagen, lion's mane, chaga mushrooms.
Now, Gloria has just said peach is her favourite. Now, I must say an honourable mention, because peach is my favourite flavour, and I don't think people realise how good you guys made your peach flavour, because it's still sells well, but it's not one of your top sellers, is it?
It's a good flavour. The peach, it's very, it's really strong, it's really nice.
So, Lipton iced tea, for example, amazing
I think
flavor.
it's better.
I drink it a lot as well, 134 calories per serving. Ours is just 10, tastes the same. And you just add cold water.
And I think it's better than a Lipton iced tea. Like when I had that peach, I was blown away. And we have to also mention, there's no added sugar and no artificial colours or flavours or sweeteners. It's all clean.
Mm-hmm.
100%. That's it.
Yeah.
And you get
I'm looking at it.
Cups of regular green tea, like, you can't go wrong.
So how many did you say? How many in a sachet?
You get the antioxidant benefits of up to 20 cups of regular green tea in one.
That'll
real
save you
fat.
drinking. Yeah.
Right. It's funny because we've had a real, during COVID, the sales have been really good for tea. People obviously knowing that antioxidants, immune system, that sort of thing, they need to look after that. And it's been really good. It's been good to see. So people are starting to take more care of their health in that respect.
That's true. I know you've probably got less retail outlets that are able to sell it, but I'm sure whoever's open in the online stores would just be pumping this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. including us. And we've also got to mention in here, you've got the Resveratrol, which is an antioxidant, as well as vitamin C, which people need at the moment.
Exactly. It's the perfect product. It's all about the, polyphenols, and vitamin C, the ascorbic acid, citric acid, that sort of thing. Great for immune boosting. You can't go wrong.
And it also makes you drink more water as well. Very important during this time.
Well, that's what we try and stress at Fat Burners Only. Is obviously we sell a lot of fat burners, including this bad boy here, the original version, which everybody's after at the moment.
You got the new version?
This is the original.
You got the original. Oh wow!
But I do have some of the new, but people are looking for this bad boy, the original. The new is very popular still, but because we sell a lot of fat burners, the big thing with a fat burner is you have to drink enough water for it to work. And I just say, look, X50, get it into you, and then they just keep coming back because once they try it, they can't get enough of it. So
yeah, that's it. Stack it. Yeah, you have to get 2-3 litres of water in a day, which I never do.
How many X50s do you drink a day, Steve?
I go through periods. So, at the moment, I've usually one a day lately. But I've had times where you'd be chugging 3 a day, no problem. Easy, no problem. I know by law, I can only say you can have up to 2 a day. But,
okay, so that's all I have is 2 a day.
Doesn't matter.
We can edit this bit out. No, we can't. It's Instagram Live.
No cameras recording it.
Hey, do you have a lawyer in the background just in case?
We do.
We do. Yeah. Beck is in the background. So, Steve, I actually haven't seen you in person for a while. You look a lot leaner. Have you been training?
Well, thank you, sir. We did pick the lighting in the house, and I have been doing a little bit.
Black is slimming, yeah.
Kind of been screwed up a little bit with what's going on, but I managed to I have been training quite a lot, but up until the COVID thing, but I managed to get a chin-up machine, chin-up and dip machine. So I've just been doing that a little bit. It's hard to stay motivated. I go to the gym for motivation, because you've got other people around you and get into a bit of a routine, and I like that, and when the gyms open up again, I'll definitely be going back. I've seen a lot of things on Facebook, people, because so many people have gone out and bought equipment, right? And,
yes, absolutely. And you got a chin-up bar. That's a score.
100%. I scored big time. And so I'll still do some home workouts, but I go there for motivation. So I'll definitely be going back to the gym and supporting gyms. But it's kind of cool because now I can, if I'm a bit bored, I can just jump in there and do some chins and dips. I'm not very good at it though. I'm a bit weak.
Well, that's my next question is how many chin-ups can you do?
I can do 9 more than my New South Wales rep Mitchell. I could do sets of 10. I do 5 sets of 10.
Well, so Mitch can get one. I was going to say, is he a donut?
Yeah.
Is he a big zero? No, he's doing one. Which, well done, Mitch. I've got to say, because Mitch used to be a bodybuilder. So I wonder what he used to be able to do.
I think you can do probably 3 back in the day.
Back in the day. Now I can do 1. Is Mitch watching? How many can you do, Mitch? You can put a comment up. Maybe he's not watching.
I reckon he's watching. Of course he's watching.
Oh, he's watching. Yeah, Mitch is. Of course he's watching. So
you're in trouble tomorrow.
Mitch, yeah, watch out. The boss is watching. You better make a comment soon, Mitch. Otherwise, you're gone. Come on. Now we're talking about chin-ups. Dan, how many chin-ups can you do?
Oh, man.
I don't know. No, not 100.
Go on.
Maybe 12.
You can do a dozen?
12, 15 maybe? I don't know.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's what's
Well,
40. Easy.
Oh, what are you deadlifting at the moment, Dan?
Not much because all the gyms are closed. But,
Of course. What could you get up to back in the day? What were you doing?
Back in the day.
Which was literally about 2 months ago. Yeah.
250? Maybe
So you
more.
can deadlift 250.
I deadlift last year, but I haven't tested since then, so I wouldn't know.
Who's sending us a wave? Is that Grant? Mr. Mayo?
Mr. Mayo.
The big dog. Hey, bro. How you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Grant, did you hear about our chat before about the video that we're going to get the CEOs to do a little video?
I can see Grant doing that. Yeah. He's going to love it.
Definitely.
He's a big boss. He doesn't have to.
No, he doesn't have to.
But he'll want to. That's the thing. He'll want to. Love you too, Grant. Love you too. Hey, Summer Rose, how you going? Oh, no, she's saying hi to Grant. Oh, well, there we go. Hey, anyway. So what else is new for X50? What's coming out? What's new, apart from flavours?
Oh.
Okay. Joe?
Can you let anything out in the bag?
Well, with Revolver used to come in tubs, right? So now...
Revolver, yes.
Beautiful.
We've got it here. So we've got the 10 serve. We sell more 20 serves, but the Revolver. Yeah. Now, just for those that don't know, let's talk about Revolver. This one, I think, is a genius product. So whoever thought of this, who thought of this? Where is he? It's Steve. So I was actually watching the video that Dan and I did about this product yesterday. It just popped up on my feed, so I spent a minute and watched it. You've made a bulletproof coffee in powder form, so you don't have to get the butter out the fridge, the coffee, this, that, put collagen in. You've got it all in one sachet. Just put hot water. You've got yourself a bulletproof coffee with collagen.
Down the road from Fat Burners Only, I think maybe 3 years ago when I first came over, I think I just met you at King Sups.
Yes.
But where Fat Burners Only is now in Victoria Park, I went to this cafe opposite the Snap Fitness. And I went there and there was this big sign that said Bulletproof Coffee. I've never heard of it before. And they charged me $9 for this coffee, right? A small coffee, yeah. $9 for this coffee. Takeaway, it tasted beautiful. You didn't need any sweetener with it at all. But these cafes do charge about $5 to $9, just depending where you go, depending what ingredients they use. But inside of these sachets right here, it's the same kind of thing. And all you need to do is add hot water. So this is the vegan version. This is the vegan version. The one that you're holding up, Paulie.
This is the vegan latte. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we use coconut MCTs, coconut milk powder in this one instead. The originals do have more of that effect though, because they do have the real grass-fed butter in there and also hydrolyzed collagen. So good for your hair, skin and nails as well. That's why Steve.
So you didn't just... So you should have seen it before. Now those locks are luscious. They match his big blue eyes. So we've got MCT oil. We've got the coffee in there. So how many milligrams of caffeine in here?
Yeah. Say it again, sorry?
How many milligrams of caffeine in one of these guys?
In the Revolver Vegan, it's about 105 milligrams of caffeine.
You are correct.
But in the original, it's about 84 milligrams.
That is... I think that's correct. And so it's a little bit stronger in the vegan. You've also got 3.1 grams of fiber in here as well. That's a great addition.
Yeah. So this one is more of the superfood. So you've got your turmeric in there, your ground turmeric, you've got your ginseng root extract, broccoli sprout extract as well. So it's a little bit different than the normal one.
Right. Okay. And so why did you put the broccoli in this one?
Because we love it.
Everyone loves broccoli, buddy.
It's true. I like to eat it, but I also like it in my subs. I take broccoli powder sprouts, I must admit.
There you go. Now, look, you know, a bit of an overview, like, you know, obviously we're well known for our teas, but the plan was always, you know, to be tea, coffee, you know, and get the coffee range out. And just a little bit of a twist on it, you know, something that's a little bit different to the norm, healthy, sticking with what we're up to, you know, what we're here for, to look after people's health and whatnot. So
Dom Mary says, I mix Revolver in my X50 whey protein, highly recommend. Yes, that is a great
The flavour is amazing when you do that. When you pop that in with the salted, I think the popcorn caramel, it's
popcorn
just
with the original.
with the original, blow your mind. And it's a little trick that when someone comes in and they buy it, we say it to them every time. Have you tried this? Yeah. And more often than not, they're intrigued and they buy it. So,
yeah, definitely.
So let's show you the burners. We've got we haven't talked much about the Showtime, but we've got Revolver Coffee. We've got the pre-workout Showtime. We've got the Fresh. We've also got over here, geez, I've got X50 products everywhere here. So, so what else have you got?
Oh, do you
Anything else in the X50 range?
Well, we've got we've got our snack range, which has been pretty popular, the broccoli chips.
Yes.
So we've got our vacuum fried range of veggie chips. And vacuum frying as opposed to freeze dry or snap drying or baking or deep frying. And so we've got mushroom, which just launched. It's only got one flavour at the moment. It's in sea salt. We've got our broccoli, the best-selling broccoli, which is in barbecue,
spicy,
sea salt. I have the mind blank.
And wasabi.
Wasabi, that's my favourite. Wasabi's my favourite. It's not as spicy as spicy, but the flavour is amazing.
Yeah. Beautiful.
A lot of people put it on top of their soups. You can mix it with your leafy green salad. Put a balsamic vinegar on for the crunch instead of croutons. Then you also have your cauliflower chips in sea salt, tomato, onion, and curry. Yeah.
I haven't tried the tomato onion before. I'll have to buy some off you guys just so I can try it.
Order a pallet.
You'll love it, Paulie.
Right you are.
Hey, if we had retail stores, hey, wait a second, poor retail stores at the moment, but if we had them, we would do it. Yeah, and so, what else do I have in here?
I've got some jerky as well. A high protein jerky.
Jerky, and how does that go? Because obviously everyone uses your product, males and females alike, but we noticed we get a lot more female purchases for X50 because it's a beautiful lifestyle brand. How does the jerky go with as far as sort of aligning with the range?
It goes good. You'd be surprised. So many, a lot of girls looking for that that sort of high protein snack.
But I guess that the jerky was more it came into fruition because we went into that functional foods type of space with the broccoli chips, cauliflower chips, and the mushroom chips. So the jerky just kind of made sense as it was kind of more of like a little snacky thing to do. Usually the supplement stores are the stores that have really high foot traffic do really well with it. And it's also nitrate free as well. So you're getting very high quality Australian beef.
Great. And let's be honest, is it just because Steve likes jerky? He wanted his own. Is that why it happened? Or
you would think. But I mean, remember we came from a lot of the team were from bodybuilding and competing background. So a lot of the girls did. They loved the product. So it was kind of one of those things. But
Mike Thompson, where's all the hot chicks from your Instagram?
They've all gone.
Oh, what?
Come here, baby.
But you get Steve. Even better. It's an upgrade, right? Look at those eyes and that hair. I'm gonna make Steve. If I keep there's one right there. I can spot her. I'm gonna keep talking like this to make Steve uncomfortable. Sorry, mate. We have our jokes.
You're right. We are a predominantly female brand, and I'm a father of 3 daughters. My dog's even a little girl, and I'm from a single mum, so it was always going to end up a female skewed brand, and in fact, Dan and I, Paul from accounts, warehouse guy Paul, the boys are the sales guys, but the girls actually run the show at X50. So the girls do all the, the ranging, social media, the marketing, the direction of the brand, you know, what we're bringing next. Like, you know, we're all like, yeah, pre-workout fat burner, but, you know, as you can tell, it hasn't gone that way, you know. So that's why the girls are creating some great products, and it's skewed towards the lifestyle demographic. We've got a really broad customer base from young girls all the way up to women that have been using it, you know, for almost 10 years now, you know, into their 50s, 60s. And yeah, so we're really fortunate in that respect.
I think that's why the X50 brand aligns so well with fat burners only, because it's exactly the same with us. It's the girls, they run the show, from marketing to the way the products are presented, to the wording, to the advertising. Everything on fat burners only is female orientated, and I think that's why we gel so well with X50.
Perfect, exactly. And you know, the work gets done. Like, that's why.
That's it.
I've got a little desk outside in the car park, and apart from doing things like this, you know, the girls take over everything.
I hope you've got a couple of motorbikes just to even out the masculinity in the warehouse, right?
Yeah, we don't talk about them anymore. We're not allowed to talk about motorbikes.
No, okay, all right. So there's more than one. There's them. There's more than one. That's good. I hope there's 3 now. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay, there's not 3. Okay, I think you better buy another one, Steve.
Yeah, there is a few exciting things coming up with X50. We're looking at continuing our expanding out into sort of the little functional food space. Obviously, you know, coffee and tea being our mainstay.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to continue in those areas as well. But, you know, snack ranges and a few things. And there may be something heading along the lines of sort of beauty type products as well down the track.
What this kind of did, the fresh tea.
Right, so it's just leading the way for a beauty line to come in.
Yeah.
Now,
like a healthy beauty type line. You know, so
right, intriguing. You can't tell us any more about that, Steve and Dan?
I don't know any more about it, man. I'm like, they don't tell me anything anymore.
Do you want to tell
Yeah, right.
No,
Get into get your desk.
We'll show you a photo.
We're getting an exclusive right here. Just 1 second.
exclusive?
Do you want an exclusive?
This is bring it on.
Right,
I'm sure our viewers would love an exclusive.
Put all of our competitors on.
Okay.
Actually, there is a few competitors that have joined in.
Cool. Okay, make sure they're all watching.
Okay, everyone's watching. What do we have?
But we're not gonna,
It's on a phone.
We're not going to explain it.
It needs to zoom in. X50 Fit Face. Oh, is it face masks? No, it's lip gloss. Just saying. Just saying. Who knows? Fit Face. I still don't know.
We'll explain to you later on.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Hey, our burners got to see it, so I appreciate that. Now, can we talk about Vigo? Are we allowed to talk about Vigo?
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
We
can, excellent. So now, just to start with, is this your brand or is this someone else's brand? Or what's the story behind Vigo?
Can you see it?
We can kind of see it. I'm just going to bring it out. We've got the bar here.
There you go.
And I've just got to tell you guys a story before I launch into the questions. Where's the other bar? Oh, come on. Maybe I only bought 2. Here we go. We've got these 2 here. Now, Dan and Steve were kind enough to send the girls at Fat Burners Only a box to try. Fiona wasn't in that day. They were like wild vultures. As soon as they tried one, they could not stop eating them. They just, and within 30 minutes, they were all gone. And I said, do you want to stock the bars? And they're like, yes, let's order lots. So we ordered lots. And they promised me that they will sell. I guarantee they'll sell. But if they don't sell, it doesn't matter because the girls in the office will buy them all. They've made that promise. They have made the promise. So we've got a chocolate. We have the chopped coconut. And the one that's sold out, we don't have any left. Well, we don't have any left because the girls in the warehouse ate them all, is the peanut butter. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So where's the bar? Where are the bars from? Who made them? Is it your guys' invention? Your invention? Your idea?
But they're Australian made. They're made up near us, and we've been working on these for over 1.5 years. And
so it's your brand, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah. Look, I'm getting old, and I've been dabbling in changing my diet up a bit and doing some things. I've been, you know, trying the plant-based, predominantly plant-based diet. It doesn't always work, you know, but I'm sort of trying to stick to that, you know, being a long-term, you know, meat eater my whole life. So, and look, it's a growing market. It's a great space. We love the products. And yeah, so we thought we'd try and bring something to market.
And yeah, so like, you know, the kid friendly as well. The kids can have it. But I think the main thing about this is that although it is vegan, organic, everything like that,
Everything's organic.
I think the main thing is that
organic.
people like me, even I eat meat every day. I actually look for things like this, like healthy little snacks, whole food snacks. If you look at the ingredient list, can you see that there?
I can turn it upside down, but then I can read the ingredient list. And I've got to say that I'm a meat eater myself, and I can't eat protein bars because they upset my stomach.
It does happen, yeah.
I've been eating one a day for the last few days, and I'm fine. I love it. It doesn't upset my stomach at all. Yesterday, I ate 2 of them, and I got in trouble.
Yeah.
So, true story. True story.
Really happy with it. The ingredient profile is fantastic. You know, we're avoiding preservatives, sugar, alcohols, all that sort of stuff. You know, our kids, yeah, exactly, as a valid point. You know, I don't want my kids growing up with the diet I had as a kid. You know, I had a terrible diet when, you know, going back into the 70s. But, you know.
Who didn't?
That's right. I'd like them to grow up eating healthier, you know. So that's one of the major reasons behind it as well.
The sub doctor wants some samples, Paulie.
Oh, where is he? The sub doctor. Hey, Big Wheels, how you going? He's over in Queensland now, isn't he? With you guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's in New South Wales right now.
Oh, he's too far away from you. So I just want to go through some of the ingredients in here. Actually, that won't take long because it's simple. I love it. So you've got organic rice malt. You've got date paste, organic pea protein, organic cacao, organic coconut, organic rice protein, organic cacao powder, vanilla powder, and cinnamon. That's it. You can't get it any simpler than that.
Huge part of it, you know, we wanted to have an organic product. And as you can tell, by the profile, that's what we've done. And
there's no, like you said, there's no preservatives, there's no sugar alcohols.
No sugar alcohol.
We haven't even put in a fiber source, an artificial fiber source. It's natural.
That's right. Yep.
It just comes from all the whole foods. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I can't wait for people to try them. That's the main thing that I think is, if people are sort of, they wouldn't be hesitating, but if they were hesitating, just try them. They're just phenomenal.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've got friends been vegan, plant-based for a long time. Tried this. I haven't tried anything. That's why it took us so long to develop the bar. And they're blown away by the taste. Like, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong.
It's so good.
I like a chocolate bar more than anyone. As you can probably tell,
I can't tell. You're looking fighting fit. I'm about to have dinner. I can't help it. I've just had to open this bad boy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But, Paulie, something very shortly.
Oh, yeah. Another exclusive.
Another exclusive. I don't think anyone's seen this before. So this
Make a protein powder.
This is the protein powder, yeah.
Fantastic.
So, I don't know if you can see this.
Can you give us any information about it?
We haven't sent out information yet because we didn't know when it was going to be finished, when it would land, but it's finished and it will be ready tomorrow. So
okay, Fiona's been watching and she wants the rest of my bar. You serious? Nah. It's gone.
Oh, hold on.
Right.
Tandy.
This is Fiona gave me the last bit. Very generous. Thanks, B. Now, everyone's watching us eat these bars.
It's like a mukbang.
It's a mukbang. No, we've actually got the most amount of people watching that we have for the whole day because people love mukbang. Look at that, 21 people.
how boring.
You're doing ASMR.
ASMR. The flavour is incredible, but what I really, really like about it is the texture. It's almost like a fudge, and it's got a bit of substance to it. I don't think you can plan that. I just think you got lucky. Just amazing. It's the best textured bar I've ever had. It's just amazing. I think that's why I go back for it, because I think people underestimate the value of sort of good texture foods. This is one of the nicest textured food I've ever had.
Yeah, they melt your mouth, and Joe assures me they go great with ice cream.
Oh, of course, he's tried it. I bet.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know, would you, Steve?
You've got to be a bit healthy at night time. So a bit of coconut ice cream, half the bar, just like break it up on top. You're good to go.
And it's healthy and all organic. So I want to move on, but I just keep wanting to talk about this a bit more. The other thing that I realise is all other protein bars, you're looking at $50 a box. This guy here, you've made in a 10 server, so we can do them for $39 for a box.
Yep. Nice and simple. It's affordable. Anyone can have it.
Thinking. Yeah. You guys think. That's what I like. That's what I like. Can we talk about...
Again.
Steve thinks. He's amazing. He chooses his motorbikes carefully. No, I won't. Okay. What do we got here? You guys distribute this as well. So obviously this isn't owned by X50, although I'm sure you wish it was. But you guys distribute this product around Australia, and it is going absolutely crazy at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, good, huh? And especially, in tough times like this, this is selling really well. They came out with a version in the UK and Europe a couple of years ago. We got a few units of it. It was last year. When was it?
Yeah, last year.
And it sold really well, but it was expensive. It was priced too high. Didn't taste anything like Mars. They've put a lot of effort into that one. It actually tastes similar to the Mars chocolate bar. So it's, I'm happy with it. It's the macros are great. You can't go wrong.
I think everyone looks for that type of dirty type of protein, the good texture, the macro friendly, and they don't really care about if there's 1 or 2 grams of fat in there anymore. So it's more of a functional type of protein.
And so people might be confused and think, some protein company has got the right to make Mars. That's not true, is it? Mars themselves have actually made this.
The Mars UK, yeah.
This is them. This is the guys from Mars.
Family,
this is actually Mars. Mars make a protein. So people see this in my shop and they turn around and go, that's not real, is it? It just doesn't exist. And we have to say, look, it is real. It does exist and it sells like crazy. And I didn't bring it, but there's a Snickers one as well.
How's the Snickers one going for you?
Amazing, because we have it in a twin pack. So we have a Mars, and you can get 2 Mars or 2 Snickers, but most people will choose 1 Mars, 1 Snicker. And thanks to you guys who kindly gave us some boxes, we're throwing in their protein bars as well, which you've had for quite a while now.
Exclusive at Fat Burners only.
Exclusive. You've looked after us on that one. I appreciate it. So
we've got a new bar coming out soon, probably from Mars. It's the new, it's a limited edition, which we're getting. They've had it in the UK for a while, but it's coming out here for the first time. It's the Mars peanut butter bar. Yeah. And that lands in about
on the 18th.
4 weeks.
The 18th.
About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. There you go.
2 weeks now. And have you tried it?
Yeah, I have. I've had. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But it was really good. Yeah, it's good.
I
think it's the same macros.
Yeah.
Very similar macros to the current bars. Which is
and
a protein bar. It's it's not the best macros on the market. It's one of the more indulgent. It's got chocolate on it. It's got nuts, sort of thing. But it does. It tastes really good, the new bar. So that should do really well as well.
And if you had to be honest, what's the nicest out of, because we have the Mars and the Snickers protein and then the new Mars peanut, what's the nicest? Can you make a call?
The peanut.
It's the Mars peanut, is it?
Yeah, peanut's pretty good.
Excellent. And it's new. So if it's the best and it's new, people are going to love it. Now, like you said,
it's limited edition.
Limited edition. Oof. All right. Fat Burners will be all over that. So we have 19 grams of protein in this bar, which is phenomenal. And like you said, it's actually got less sugar than protein, which is amazing. So there's 13 grams of sugar, 19 grams of protein. It's not as a lean protein. It's not for the lean protein market. It's if you want an indulgent, amazing candy bar that just happens to have protein.
That's it. Exactly right.
And I actually prefer it because nowadays I think people's palates are changing. They're wanting less and less sweet things and less sugar. This is a less sweet Mars bar with a nicer texture. Now I can't have an original. I have to have a protein.
Yeah.
Mars. It's just so much better.
I'll do it for you.
All right. There we go. I've emptied my bag. So what we might do as well is was that weird? Was that sound dirty? I don't. This is live.
Borderline, that one.
Borderline. Steve's face kind of freaked me. I was like, "What have I said?" So we might throw it out to any of our viewers. If you have any questions, fire them through. But until, I think we've still got another 10 minutes to go. But we can just have a bit of a chat in general as well. We haven't talked much about this guy here. So
The OG.
the original Showtime, which is the X50 fat burner. Who formulated this?
I can't take all the credit on that. I had a lot of guidance from a couple of guys that manufactured it at the time. But we've refined it a little for the new version, which is out now. And I look, personally, the flavour system for the new version, I much prefer than the old one. But, you know, you've got customers that enjoy the old one. You've got a lot of customers that love the new one. The new one, what do you think comparatively? I can't remember the old versions.
The old formula, obviously, the main thing about the old version is that it has that glucomannan in there, that cognac fibre, which I actually really loved. But the only problem with that was if you didn't drink it straight away, it would kind of create that gelatinous layer on the bottom, which is like a little bit of a downfall, but just drink it straight away. It's a fat burner, you know? So I think you guys are the last people in Australia to have the original version.
That's true.
You might need to send some back for me.
You let me know. I'll send you back whatever you like.
It's okay, keep it.
No, keep that.
So someone said oh my God, cute doggo. So Jem Wolfie, who's the famous Instagram model, she's here for the dog.
Hi, Jem.
Hey, Jem. And what do we got here? What did Steve used to do when he was younger? What did you used to do when you were younger? The brains behind X50. No, I shouldn't say that because Beck is also behind X50. She's just not in front of the camera. Half the brains behind X50. What did you do as a youngster?
I used to surf a lot.
What other job did you have?
I used to race motorbikes.
No, what other job?
Yes, he did.
Instructor.
What other job?
You were a ski instructor.
Yeah, I was a ski instructor in Austria.
So snow skiing, obviously, then, if it's in Austria.
Yep.
Not snowboarding, so snow skiing?
No, skiing, 100%, yeah.
Wow.
I was a lift operator here in Australia. I shouldn't tell this story either. But,
is there more to the story? Please tell us. I might not have heard this one.
This was back in the days before computers and stuff, so you just had to have a written ticket. And so I just told them I had a written ticket left in Australia, and I got a job in Austria as a ski instructor. Kind of boring.
That's a good one. That sounds like Steve. Sounds like something Steve would do. What would Steve do? That's what he would do.
Young and dumb. What did I used to do? What are they getting at here?
What did you
I used to be on TV. That's what they probably
And what were you in?
Oh, stuff.
He was on Home and Away.
He was on Home and Away. He was on the Pepsi commercial. E Street.
He kissed Tony Perrin.
He kissed Tony Perrin. So
do you know what? I don't know this. You've never told me this, Steve. I had no clue. How long were you on Home and Away for?
6 months. Not long enough.
You did a 6 month stint.
A whole bunch of stuff. Whatever I could do to pay bills.
When Danielle Minogue was on it, fully.
Yeah.
Right. The famous Minogue.
Yeah.
And you didn't kiss Danny Minogue, did you?
Well, maybe once.
Tell him
Just
the story
once.
about Danny Minogue.
Yeah, no.
Come on, tell us the story about Danny Minogue. Everyone wants. Your wife's given you permission. It's fine.
So, yeah, and then a bunch of things. Work for the family business.
He's not telling us.
No. No.
You have to tell me at dinner next time when we're allowed to catch up.
I haven't heard
All
the
right.
story, so.
Oh, geez. Now you're gonna have to tell Dan tonight.
Big orders, you know. So.
That's that still doesn't stop you from telling me what you did with Danny Minogue. Is that? So were you an actor?
I was not.
Is there someone that's asking us?
I was the worst actor in Australia.
You got an audition for
So
Schneider, and where did you go instead of going to the audition, Steve?
Oh, okay. But Rebecca, my wife's the one telling all the stories. I did an audition for NIDA, which is the National Institute of Dramatic Art, and you get 3 rounds, and you've got to, they only accept 20 people. And I got through the first one, which was like 2,000 people down to, I don't know, 1,000. And then I went surfing for the second one because I didn't want to go.
You missed it. You had the world of acting at your fingertips. You could have been in Hollywood, and you blew it for a surf.
100%. I could have been the next Will Ferrell.
I have no doubt. So you can't. Our burners can't see, but Steve has, and Dan can confirm this. The bluest eyes you've ever seen. Is that right?
It does.
It's freakish. You just can't stop looking at him, and he's got this long hair going on. He's just a badass. In a good way, right? I think everyone can tell by now, and Fee jokes with me about it, that I have a man crush on Steve. It's just a thing.
I've got one on you too, buddy.
Oh man, give me goosebumps. And so, is there anyone else famous that you've hung out with, or that you've made out with?
Kate Moss.
Yeah,
You've made out with Kate Moss.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know Kate, but
Stella
really
McCartney.
Funny.
Stella McCartney. You've made out with Stella McCartney.
Yeah, she was my girlfriend.
Camilla Frank.
But the real funny story. This guy that used to live at my house in London. His name's Andy Bird. He used to go out with Madonna, and he used to have like $2 on him at all times. That was it. And he was such a good-looking guy, and he was going out with Madonna. And it's really funny. Some funny stuff.
So when you and him got together, funny stuff.
He was that good. He was
Not with each other, just out on the town.
Get out on the town, yeah. Famous guys, I don't know. Yeah.
See, I had no idea. So, I know Steve's hustled and he's worked hard, but he's kind of had success in different areas, hasn't he? He's been famous. He's been out with famous people. He's skied in Austria, and he's lied about his ticket, and he's done all the cool stuff. Oh man, I knew I was going to enjoy this one. Man,
it's all good fun. But now, best time of my life now, working. In our industry and with products, bringing products like this to market, and it's great. I really love what I do. I love my team. I've got one of the best groups of people around me. And it's sort of testament to what you do. Like, all my guys and girls have been with me for quite some time now. We don't have a big team. We're quite a small team. And I'm their fearless leader, and they all just don't let me do anything because they know they do a better job. and it's a really good little environment, It's really cool.
And that's the best thing about, if you can create this culture, it's not work, is it? You get up, you go to work, but it's just playtime. It's just fun.
Exactly. And we all have our days, it's still a job at the end of the day, and everyone's got, has to go home and switch off. But we try and make it as fun and as inclusive as possible. The guys are all invested in the brands. You know what I mean? Like, they all get a say in what we're doing and where we're going, and the product development, and the distribution side, and the relationships with with guys like yourself, and that's that's all the good stuff. So. And
I can see it when I came over, and I've come over a few times and gone to your office. Everyone's always happy. They're always smiling. They're always happy. And I've been to other offices where it's just like death. You go in and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. But you go in and everyone's laughing, having a good time. There's products everywhere. You're trying things, you're opening things. It's like a kid in a candy store in your place.
Yeah, you got to go into because you're in my side of the office. You got to go into Rebecca's side of the office.
That's not like that side.
Over there.
What's it like over there?
Yeah, well, you don't want to go.
That's the death side.
You seen the end of Game of Thrones, like the end episode where the wall
you get like if you're in that office, you get really good reflexes because you don't know if she's like looking over you.
It's always said they want to work but they don't want to work.
Yeah, my kids, they're like, I'm like, what do you want to do when you grow up? Oh, we're going to work at X50 with you, but we're not working on Mum's side. We're working on your side.
You've got Dad's side. That's right. That's you're doing the fun stuff, but it's the other side that gets a lot of the work done too, I suppose. You got to have a bit of both.
Yeah, exactly.
The yin to the yang. And so Mike's asked, who's your favourite staff member, Steve? Who is it? Can you answer that?
Paul in the warehouse. He gets all the products
Paul.
out.
Right, okay. Actually, I spoke to Paul today.
Did you?
He sounded good. Yeah. There's too many Pauls around though. It's getting confusing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's two. Yeah, you've got two, and there's me. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 Pauls.
Yeah. So Cho's been with me. How long have you been with me now?
2011.
No.
Like 7 years.
12. 2012.
Yeah, there you go. 7 years. You know how he came on board?
That's what I was going to ask, because we've got 3 minutes before Instagram live cuts off. So if it cuts off, you know, it's 1 hour. You get to 1 hour, it cuts us. So, but no, I want to know the story, because I love the story about how Dan got a job with Steve. Can you fire it off? Because Dan's pretty good at telling it.
So pretty much, used to be a barista working hospitality for years and years and years, maybe like 2 or 3 years. And then this one day started doing morning cardio and saw the X50 logo, because I used to work at Carrara Markets making coffees. And this guy here used to come over to the cafe and always ask for, you know, cappuccino with 2 sugars every Saturday without fail. I used to make it for him, and then I used to go over to his stand, and he was there just with a table, 3 bottles of Mount Franklin water, sachets, and just, hey, try that. Green tea, good for your antioxidants, blah, blah, blah. Gave me the spiel. I was sold on it straight away because I love green tea. But the thing is that the boxes back then were, you know, $70. So when I saw that he lived pretty much on my street.
How did you see that?
I was,
the car.
I was walking past really early in the morning, and
a sticker on the back.
And the garage was closing, and I saw that logo. And another time, we got a van wrapped X50. So I left a little note saying, "Call me," with my number on it. And then Steve must have seen that note and was just like, "What the hell is this?"
And he put it in the bin.
Danny Minogue's found where I lived. Yeah, right.
Well, that's the thing when you're having an affair.
And then I come back again and pretty much knock on the door. His babysitter was there and gave my number to Steve. And Steve called me that day, and I personally just wanted a cheaper product, but ended up being Beck messaging me and gave me a job interview at 8 p.m.
What?
It was an 8 p.m. interview.
And then
just an impromptu.
So it kind of worked out. And then other than that, I pretty much worked in the warehouse. Then from the warehouse, it was promos, to do some international things with the expos, and then a lot of the expos for a bit. And then I think it was either university or work. And then they gave me a little choice, and I was just like, all right, I'll stick to work, and been with them ever since. And
I love it. You went in to get cheaper products, you left with a job.
Pretty much.
And you've been with them ever since. And just quickly, Dan, I believe, is one of the best reps in Australia, because he's the only guy that after 5 p.m. will answer a phone call. He'll actually answer a phone call at 12 o'clock, and I've tested this, at midnight. And he'll still take a phone call for a sale. So he does a great job. Hey, guys, it's 7:30. Sorry?
Hear that, Mitchell?
Yeah, Mitchell, keep your phone on you at midnight, mate. I'm going to test you out. So look, it's 7:30. We're probably going to get cut off. So I might just end it on a round note. I just want to say thanks so much. I've loved this. I've been looking forward to this one for ages, to chat to you guys. Steve from X50, the founder, with Beck, and then Dan, the hardest working rep in Australia. Thanks so much for sharing your story, man. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Paulie.